my video. Now, in my previous video, which is right here, I talked about some of the stuff at CES that was of interest to me and I thought would be interest to you. But there's actually one thing I missed out, and that is Project Shield. Now, Project Shield is from NVIDIA, and it's almost their attempt at a mixture between a handheld console and, to be honest, it's very similar, if you think about it, to a Wii U controller. Now, one of the big selling points of the Wii U is that you've got this tablet that you can use that's dual screen. So you have one screen which is on the tablet and the other screen which is on the TV. Xbox also got something similar, but it's not put in practice so well with their smart glass technology. But the point of the Wii U is that you can take your game any way you want, even if the console's off. Now, NVIDIA are almost taking this one step forward. What they've got is essentially one of these, which is an Xbox 360 controller, and they've just got a screen on top of it. Now, this has their new Tegra 4 processor in it, so it can actually play really advanced games. This will be the best portable games you can get, other than like the full fat Windows games. So you get anything from the Tegra zone, so it runs Android, and you'll be able to take it on the go and you'll be able to play games on its 720p screen. But not only that, you can actually stream your game for your NVIDIA card, so any game you want, onto the controller. Now, I think they've said that this is local network only, so if I wanted to use it downstairs, I could use it downstairs, but if I wanted to use it in another country or over internet, then they said the latency is a bit too big, but we don't know that for sure. Well, this is interesting. Now, I really don't see the point in being able to take your game downstairs, because it's not like the Wii U, which is aimed at someone that wants to use like the family television. Someone comes along, wants to use the television, tells them to get off, they can keep playing it on their Wii U screen. That I can understand, but who would want to go from their nice big monitor, nice keyboard and mouse setup to go and play in a corner like you would with like a 3DS or a PS Vita? To me, that doesn't make any sense. But a few companies have said that they're interested in this, and I can see why. What if you could do like a Wii U dual screen functionality with this controller? And I'm not just talking about being able to rate Facebook or music at the same time at your computer. I'm actually saying, what if they could port over the Wii U's functionality? Because essentially it's the same. Essentially it's your main screen with your game on it, and another screen with something else on it. So any game that they partner with NVIDIA, so what is it, it's like made for NVIDIA or something like that, where it comes up, what is it? I don't know. Anyway, it comes up with the NVIDIA logo, so if they partner with NVIDIA, so like Batman, well, no, that's annoying me now. Anyway, so like when Batman comes up, you get the NVIDIA logo will flash at you, because they've worked with NVIDIA and they've got their PhysX technology, and they've worked with NVIDIA to make it run well on their cards, similar like the AMD ones with like Dirt Showdown and things like that. So if they partner with them, you could essentially get your main stuff on screen, but then you could use, it would have to be a controller game obviously, it wouldn't really be very practical if you had to use a keyboard, mouse and a controller. That wouldn't work. But say Just Cause 3, let's say Just Cause 3 comes out, made for NVIDIA again like the last one was. What if you're playing with your controller, so you got your controller, playing with the controller on screen, but then you've got another screen here with the touch screen. If there's something that beams to that, that could actually be quite interesting. So obviously it'd be quicker for certain things, so like you could have your inventory up here, and any game where you might use a controller, racing games, you could have information on here like you would with the Wii U, and that's something I thought would actually be quite interested in. Something I would buy, because I wouldn't buy it for any other reason really. Depending on price, I might take a look at it, because obviously if you're on the train or in the car, obviously not driving, then it's quite a nice Tegra 4, really powerful gaming handheld. But on the other hand, it could be useful at home, so that's something to look into. Other than that, there's been a few other things at CES. Obviously I talked a lot in my last video about a few of the things that interested me, but there's quite a few like new computer cases, and there's the main 4K thing. Now, I was going to talk about this in my last video and I don't know why I didn't, but 4K or ultra high definition TV, which is the new standard, I think it's quite interesting. Now, if you think about 3D that came in at CES, and it's only now really started to become sort of a mainstream thing. It's not such a new cool thing to have a 3D TV. Anyone that buys a new TV, pretty much, unless they're really low end, are going to get 3D in it now. And the same with HD. All TVs are HD now, obviously. You don't buy one that isn't. And 4K started off like both of them did at CES. So in a couple of years' time, it's going to be of use. I saw there was a 4K monitor for $5,800 or something, like I said in my last video. Oh well, this isn't of interest to us now. That means that in a couple of years' time, we might actually be able to buy one at a reasonable price. You know, 500 quid, $1,000. It's not, reasonable for a high-end product, and that's something that will be good. And obviously, while the GTX 680 here might be able to power a 4K display, there aren't really many graphics cards, especially reasonably priced ones, that are going to be able to run 4K games and stuff. But it shows that we're going in the right direction, and who knows what's going to happen in the future after this. I don't know, but I'm actually quite excited for 4K really. I'd like to move to a higher res than 1080p, but if I want the 120Hz refresh rate and the 3D, then I would have to forego that. So for me, I'm happy with 1080p monitor at the moment. So that's just me. So I hope you've enjoyed my CES coverage. Obviously, wasn't there, but it's hopefully my thoughts have engaged you, and you might be thinking about this yourself as well. Nothing else is going on much at the moment really. I started playing Bioshock in preparation for Bioshock Infinite, which will be good, and I'm pretty much buying most of the games that are coming out in the next couple of months, and I will do like a first look at them. I think that's a good shout. Note that I'm not getting DMC and I'm not getting Sniper Elite 2, I think. All the others, pretty much Crysis, SimCity, all of them, Tomb Raider, I'm all getting, so I'll be able to let you have a look and let you know whether they're worth buying and whether the PC versions are any good. But until next time, we'll see you later.